Das ist mein Bruder. Ich sehe meinen Bruder. Same brother, same word, and one extra letter on the end. That letter is not decoration. It is the thing that tells a German listener who is doing something and who is having something done to them. Possessives are the first place most learners meet this, and the good news is that you already know the pattern. If you can say ein and kein, you can say mein. The endings are identical. 6 words, 1 table you have already half learned, and 1 change that only ever happens to masculine. Here they all are. Mein, my. Dein, your, to someone you call du. Sein, his, and also its. Ihr, hier. Unser, our. Euer, your, speaking to a group of friends. And ihr again for their, which is the same word as her. Capital ihr is yours in the polite form, and it always takes a capital letter, wherever it sits in the sentence. That capital is doing real work. It is the only thing on the page that separates ihr Auto, your car, from ihr Auto, her car. Now the ending, and here is the shortcut. A possessive takes exactly the endings of ein. Mein Vater maskuline, no ending, just like ein Vater. Meine Mutter feminine, an-i, just like eine Mutter. Mein Kind neuter, no ending again. And plural. Meine Eltern, with an a. Notice what that means. Masculine and neuter look identical in the nominative, and feminine and plural look identical too. So there are really only 2 forms to remember here, not 4. 2 of them lose a letter when an ending arrives. Unser plus ehe is unsere, which behaves. But euer plus ehe is not eure, it contracts to eure. Same with euren and eurem. Germans do not say eure, and writing it marks you out instantly. Now the accusative, the object of the sentence, the thing being seen or bought or visited. And this is the part worth tattooing somewhere. Only masculine Changes. Ich sehe meinen Vater masculine picks up n. Ich sehe meine Mutter feminine unchanged. Ich sehe mein Kind neuter unchanged. Ich sehe meine Eltern plural unchanged. 3 of the 4 do nothing at all. If you learn one thing from this video, learn that the accusative only ever touches masculine, because that single n is the difference between sounding like a beginner and sounding like someone who has understood the system. The dative turns up after certain prepositions and after verbs like helfen and geben, the person receiving something. Ich helfe meinem Bruder maskuline takes m. Ich helfe meiner Schwester feminine takes er. Neuter behaves like masculine, meinem Kind. And the plural takes n, with an extra n on the noun itself. Meinen Eltern. Compare that with the accusative row and something useful appears. In the dative, everything moves. Nothing stays still. That is actually easier to remember than a row where only one form changes. One worked example, because the rows are easier side by side. Mein Bruder wohnt hier Nominative. He is the subject. Ich besuche meinen Bruder Accusative, maskuline, so n appears. Ich helfe meinem Bruder Dative, so m. Same brother, 3 jobs, 3 endings. 2 traps, and the first one costs people real embarrassment. Sein means his, ihr means her, and the ending follows the thing owned, never the owner. So a man talking about his mother says seine Mutter, with an a, because Mutter is feminine. A woman talking about her father says ihr Vater, with no ending, because Vater is masculine. English speakers reach for the owner's gender and get this backwards constantly. The second trap is quieter. Ihr is her, their, and, with a capital, your. Only the sentence tells you which, and in writing, only the capital letter. Everything on one board. Possessives take ein-endings. In the nominative, masculine and neuter are bare. In the accusative, only masculine changes, and it takes n. In the dative, everything changes. The ending follows the thing owned, not the person who owns it. And capital ihr is the polite your, always capitalized. Screenshot this one. It is the whole system in 5 lines. Reading a table and using it are different skills, and the second one is the one that survives a real conversation. There is a drill on exactly this at Übungszeit, free with a free account, and it includes the meinen trap from the beginning. Link below. Los geht's.